Alright. Hello and welcome to the video. I am the Cosmic Turtle and thanks so much for checking out the playthrough. So I'm just going to be finishing off these bits by here at the start, and then we're going to go right into it. What's all this bleeping about? Okay. Ugh. Yeah, so gonna just finish these off now, just so they are done and dusted.
Brother,
and
what
then
are you working on? What characters are you writing there?
Shiratama Parfait.
If you happen to be hungry,
I'm not.
And then we're gonna just smash out some
Sorry.
story. Yeah, if you end up enjoying, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Would be greatly appreciated.
If you'd like.
And in terms of my
Can I
reading,
perhaps offer
I am
to give you a shoulder rub?
still on volume 19 of
I need
Naruto.
no such thing.
I am up
I
to
see.
date with all my current volumes of Shaman King. I've only got Omnibus volume 12 left to read, which is volumes
Reggie, what's the matter?
34 and 35,
Do you
or
have business
33 and
with my
34.
brother?
What do you mean?
But I sent them
You're
to
the
my
one that I
mum's
have
because
business with.
I bought that
Me?
while I was there, and
Hey,
it
come on, don't
arrived
tell me you
very
forgot.
late in the day, so I had to
Today is
leave
the
before
day
it
of the
arrived.
soccer match.
I'm also on volume
By the
64
way,
of Bleach.
Who are the other players? You said you'd be the coach and find enough people that you could put them together to
And,
make a team.
We'll
No,
check this one in here
but
as well,
I-
since I'm
I thought that I asked you to
I'm on
postpone it
chapter
because we couldn't
14
find enough players
of
to participate.
James Bond,
What?
or Ian Fleming's Moonraker, I suppose.
I
It does say
guess
007
that
by here, but it's just
you were just too
Moonraker.
busy to take notice. Maybe I should have circled back and told you again later.
And I also have,
I'm
which I
sorry.
haven't started reading yet, obviously, because you've got to do them in order.
No.
We're not savages around here.
It's my fault too.
I'll do them, show you
What
in
am I
order.
gonna do now? The match
Got,
is supposed to
Diamonds
start
Are
shortly.
Forever,
I guess I have no
and
choice.
From Russia with
I'll
Love.
have to be on the team. And I know it's a bit extreme, but I could call Ichigo in from the world of the living and...
And
That will
in
not
terms of my
be
other
necessary.
reading, I am
Brother.
still on volume
Captain?
3 for the hardbacks of Dragon Ball.
game
I've been
that you were
very
talking
bad
about.
with watching my
I've decided that I
anime
will
recently.
play too, Renji.
I've been watching loads of movies,
Are
so
you
I'm going to be
serious?
picking this up again in a minute.
You
I've
cannot.
started slightly,
The head of the Kuchiki
and
family
I'm on
cannot partake in
volume
such a
5
hazardous
of
endeavor.
Rurouni
It
Kenshin.
is too dangerous.
Oh, there's a bit
I
of
can
colour
go to look for
in this
someone
one.
else to play this very moment.
You do not need to worry.
Byakuya.
For real? Is Captain Kuchiki seriously going to play in today's match? Oh boy, this is gonna be one amazing game.
So yeah, so
Please, just wait
those
a
are the
second.
main reads for the
I mean,
moment in terms
do
of the
you even
physical
know what
ones.
the
I've
rules
also
of the
been
game are?
reading, not Rurouni.
I do not.
Um,
But I can gauge from the name that it involves, socking it to something.
Yep, that's the gist of it.
He definitely needs more details than that.
kicking a
Show
ball.
me. I'd like to see where the game will be held, Renji.
Toriko.
Yes, sir.
I'm on like chapter 212, 215, something like that, I think, maybe 220. Finally started reading that
Renji,
again.
Are you really planning to let my brother play?
What's the problem? He was the one who came forward.
But he doesn't understand the game. He doesn't even know the rules. I can't allow him to bring shame on himself because of me.
Shame?
Did you forget who we're talking about here? He is the 28th head of the Kuchiki family, one of the 4 great noble clans. If this game were to bring dishonor to the family,
Ah, yeah, you have a point. But still, it's too late for that now. All you can really do now is pray for the best. It's fine as long as it doesn't end in shame for him, right? I'll figure something out.
What's going on there with this shooting
I'm
is?
sorry, Renji. You're right. I'll
There we
just
go.
do my best and prepare for anything.
Are they actually going to show us Byakuya playing football?
Oh, it's Byakuya!
Well, they got 4 captains on their team.
What? Ugh, what's with this dream team?
Pretty good, huh? I hate to say it, but we totally got our butts kicked last time. But today, I just know that we're gonna win.
So you're my opponents. Well, I guess I won't have to hold back, huh?
Captain Soyphone looks suspiciously eager.
Of course. The Women's Soul Reaper Association president promised me that we'd be able to print a special photographic dossier on Ms. Yoruichi if we can just win this match. I must win!
What? Why are you here, Captain Ukitake?
You know, I just felt so full of energy today.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
guess
vomit blood
some
on me on the
exercise every
sideline.
once in a while can't hurt.
I've been wanting a bit of a break as well. So I asked Nanao if she'd be willing to come along and act as a manager. But she turned me down.
Come on! Let's
Damn
get
that
started
Nanao.
already!
No, we're done for. Look at the players they've got.
But why? Why today of all days?
What are you so scared of?
Byakuya.
Whoever the opponent may be, all we must do is win. There is no reason to be worried about this. I am completely confident that we will win. Should we lose, unlikely as it is, they can have the rights to this field.
Brother, what are you...
I'll purchase the land that the field lies on, and then hand it over to them. Simple as that.
Yeah, give his just
After
ball
all,
moves there.
competition is always more interesting when there are stakes for all involved.
This man,
Bet
more
this
money
like it
than
was
sense.
nothing, but we're talking about land.
Nice one!
Please take that back, brother. This is just a frivolous game, nothing more.
Fear not. I'll be adding to the entertainment myself.
I just think there's
In
a
what way?
lot of problems with betting a parcel of land on a soccer game.
Byakuya.
I understand.
You understand?
I swear to win to save you from this ridiculous expense and to regain my honor, even if doing so should cost me my life.
Thing
Oh,
is,
goodness.
we wouldn't be facing all this pressure if Captain Kuchiki didn't go ahead with that ridiculous bet.
Oh
Let's
god.
have at it.
Does she
Come
headbutt
on,
him or slap
brother.
him?
Yeah.
Reggie!
Nice pass, Rukia! I swore it. I swore that I'd win. Let's go! Woohoo! Captain Kuchiki!
It's just so
done,
ridiculous.
What a wonderful kick!
This will pose no problem.
It ended in a 2-point draw and no time left on the clock. If only I'd managed to score more.
If only, eh?
Guess you're not going to go down that easy.
How about we just choose one champion from each side, and then settle this whole thing through swordsmanship?
But Captain Kirikou, you've been drinking, haven't you? We can't have captains fighting against each other like that.
Very well. Is there some kind of problem?
No, not at all.
So, about our team.
Me, come on! I wanna do it! I'm the captain!
I accept.
Wait, brother!
What do you think, Rukia?
You have been running all over the place, chasing after the ball, and you fought hard for the whole match. But me, since I've been on defense and have seen relatively little action, I still have a great deal of energy to spare.
All of this started because of me, which means that winning is my responsibility.
Is that a fact?
Do as you will.
Thank you so much, brother.
This is so weird.
I'm
love it.
ready, Lieutenant Yachiru. Now let's do this.
Right! Okay, let's get started!
I'm actually gonna fight her. She's not a playable character, is she?
What?
I'm starting to get kinda hungry. Hey, you got any snacks I could have?
I have some star candy. Would you like those?
Woohoo! Awesome! Thank you!
Out of bounds.
She's distracted. Now's my chance. It's far from fair, but I cannot waste such a rare opportunity. I am sorry. Forgive me, Lieutenant Yachiru!
Huh?
Oh god.
All right, now let's interview today's winners and... Wait a minute. Why am I even doing this?
Come on. Why worry about the details?
Right, whatever. Well, Byakuya, tell me. How did it all go for you?
The individual who's given the title of MVP will be the one who holds it at the very end.
Byakuya.
What a bizarre story.
I get it now.
What are you talking about, Renji?
For a while now, I've been wondering something. Why would Captain Kuchiki insist on playing a game of soccer with us?
Well, now that you mention it,
Did he just want to play football?
why did he do that?
He doesn't seem to actually like the game, and free time
Oh,
isn't
he could
easy to
charge
come by
my
for a
iPad.
man who's as busy as he is. Doesn't that make you think?
Indeed. That would be too much to do if it was merely on a whim.
I believe he must have done it for you.
For me?
Joining the game, letting you go one-on-one against Lieutenant Yachiru? Why would he do all of that, if not for your sake? He did go
Why
overboard
indeed,
with the whole
Rukia?
"I'll bet the field" thing. But
Oh, I do
guess
need to
that's
check.
just
Apparently there was an
Captain Kuchiki
update for
style.
this game.
He can be rather
I'll have to have a look, see if they got the
unpredictable like
patch notes.
Yes, I see. That really would explain everything about all of this. How did I miss that? How could I fail to see it right from the start?
You're a silly
Come
goose,
on
Rukia.
now. It's not your fault with all that's happened.
I see. I feel like I am still a long way away from gaining a true understanding of my brother.
What's the hurry? You can just get to know him better, little by little from now on.
Yes, you are right.
You're right, Renji. You're always Renji. Alright, we didn't actually do a fight in that one. And now we got a Byakuya one. Are we going to do a fight in this one?
Byakuya!
What's the matter?
Well, there's something that I wanted to talk to you about. Would now be a good time?
Very well.
I'm really very sorry, but
What is it? Speak.
yes. I know it's probably rude of me to even ask you this, but is there any possibility that you might allow me to cover you for a story today? I realize that it's a lot to ask, and you can always say no to it.
Really? So that's it? But why?
Don't know where I've put
The
my
thing is,
iPad
the
charger.
photo
Oh, I'll find out
collection
later.
of you that the Women's Soul Reaper Association published is very popular. It's currently selling like hotcakes.
Like
What they'd
hotcakes, you
like
say?
to do is publish an article
Well, just
about
polish
you
this
in an
man's
upcoming
ego some
edition
more.
of their magazine, and I'm the one who's been tasked with writing it for them. It's called A Day at the Fabulous Kuchki Estate. That's
Fabulous,
the
you
working
say?
title for now. I'm sorry. I knew that it would offend you. I'll go to them right away and tell them I won't do it.
No.
Currently,
it's no
rebuy in
bother.
Bleach, rebuy in and upgrade in Naruto and Bleach. And currently got season 1 of Naruto, which puts you up to episode 27.
You want to
Then we
cover
got
me? Does that mean just
season
following
2.
me around?
For some reason,
Not at all.
Kakashi has
There's actually a lot I'd like to ask you.
claws.
All right, then hurry up and ask.
Right.
Let's put this in.
If it's not too much of a nuisance, well, I'd
And then,
kind of like to
we have Hiruzen on the third one, which
ask you.
puts us up to
you know,
episode
to get your opinion
82.
on what it
For
truly
some
means to
reason,
be
the
a soul
covers have
reaper.
slipped on all of them.
Is that all you want?
Yes, I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Firstly, to be a soul reaper is
Honor and duty and all that,
Over here!
all that business, is it?
Ah, dang it! Hey, come on, give me back those
Then
sunglasses
we got
already.
Bleach and got these nice sort of
What's that?
sleeves. You got Ichigo on number 1, episode 27 as well.
Get your butt over here!
And we got Rukia. And then you guessed it, Toshiro
You
Hitsugaya.
little...
I currently have up to season
Renji
4,
and
which
Lieutenant
is Renji,
Kusakishi.
and episode 111. How close are they anyway? 83 for the end of season
Just give
3
it
for
back to me.
Bleach. And Naruto
Finally,
is
you must
82.
always be aware of why you exist as a soul reaper, and at all times also recognize the reason why you wield your blade.
Is he going to be annoyed
Obey our
because she wasn't
laws.
paying attention?
Always be seeking to better yourself and steel yourself to stand in any situation. Are you listening?
Right. I'm listening very carefully, so please go on.
Good then. Moving on. A soul reaper is
This is so fun!
This isn't funny!
I don't know.
Be quiet, Renji. That's enough. Byakuya is talking.
Oh, what do you say? How about you two play tag along with us?
I'm done playing tag!
my. What an ear-splitting racket.
Captain Kochki, sorry. I'll get him back right away.
That's great! Then get ready! I'm not gonna hold back!
Ah!
Rukia, wait for just one moment. I will go and silence them.
Byakuya?
Yay! Byakuya's gonna join too! Okay, then I'll
Beat
just
her
have
ass,
to beat
Byakuya.
you all!
Show this little punk who's boss. Oh, I'm actually going to be fighting her this time. Is Kenpachi going to just like appear? It's like, oh, how dare you? How dare you attack my lieutenant?
Huh? Captain, why's it gotta
Oh,
be
okay.
me?
You're being rather obnoxious.
I mean, it's all because Lieutenant Yachiru...
Oh, you call that an excuse?
Nah, that's an excuse.
You show no regret for your actions. In that case,
The nerve of this guy to attack his captain. Can you imagine? Better beat his ass. Stand down, Renji.
easy on you.
Senbon Sakura.
Senbon Sakura. You should have withdrawn your sword.
Oops.
Be still. Yakura. Strike back.
Is that it? Oh, the nerve of this guy. God damn it. I have no idea what that attack was then. Was that like a reversal attack? I don't think you are, Renji boy. I wanted to see what he does if I have Senbon Sakura unsealed. Oh, he just has the sword again. Never mind. He was already scattered, but what can you do, eh?
Right. My apologies, Captain.
All right. Well, I'll give these back since you ended up joining with us, Renji.
Thank you, sir.
You're equal ranks. Oh, fuck off.
Right. I'm really sorry for dragging you into this, Rukia.
No. You have problems too, huh?
So, just what were you and the captain up to anyway?
I've been assigned to do some close coverage for the Women's Soul Reaper Association.
Oh, that thing you mentioned. So, did you get to ask about confectionaries?
Renji?
Huh? Wasn't that the whole point?
Did you say confectionaries?
The thing is...
I see. Unfortunately, I know very little about such places.
I see. Well, I know that you like spicy food.
But even though that's the case, I suppose I could tell you about a shop I know instead.
Would that be all right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So if this was all about sweets, why...
Tell me, have you heard of Gin Tonbo?
Why did she, like, say...
Tonbo,
why didn't she just say at the start?
Luxury glasses shop.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, a former lieutenant of Squad 6 runs it. The glasses there are stylish and of high quality. If you are in need of glasses, you really should consider going there.
Yes, sir.
I know another shop. It's near Gin Tonbo. Do you know the dry goods store?
Yes, I know of it.
There's a haberdashery on the corner at the end of the street. I used to walk by it often. I remember there was a time I bought a hairpin for Hisana there, and she was so delighted by it.
I see. So then, Hisana.
Your hair has gotten quite long. Do you ever tie it up?
Yeah, right. It's just the thing is, I hardly ever tie up my hair, so I'm not sure it will look good like that.
All things, no matter what, have their beginnings.
Thank you very much. Well, if you really think so, I'll do it. I'll tie my hair up sometime.
Is that enough for your article?
Yes, I got a whole lot of great information.
Very well then.
Byakuya, thank you so much for today. I really appreciate it.
Let me know when
It's
it
mad
is
how different
complete.
Byakuya's character is from the Soul Society arc, when
You
he
got
is
it.
so
Already have a
strict
great
about
story
following
for
the
you.
rules that he's willing to just allow his sister to die. God, it keeps going. Alright, it just... How long has this been going? 25 minutes. 26 minutes.
That's... If you really think so, I'll do it. I'll tie my hair up sometime. Could Byakuya? But wait a sec. You're really giving something this lovely to me? This won't stand. I need to prepare a gift. Wait, no. I need to offer proper thanks first. Byakuya!
I was gonna say, please don't keep going. I want to get into the main story as well at this rate. I'm gonna hit 2 hours, hour and a half or so before we even get there. We're on the last one now, and then we can carry on with the story. Like, it's difficult because I quite like this,
That's
and I
the
wouldn't
extent
mind
of the
seeing
damage
more
that was
of
done to
these,
the
but at the
Seirite
same
as a
time,
result of the battle.
not too many.
The repairs are going smoothly for the most part, but the area response remains a problem. Let's see, how best to put this.
Go ahead, speak.
Well, it seems that there's a rather large number of people who are being critical of our organization as a result of the Ryoka invasion, and also due to the fact that 3 captains have gone missing. They wonder if the 13 court guard squads are truly capable of defending the Seirite.
I understand. It's only natural.
Tell you what, since all this is going to be going on now,
under these circumstances,
with the Bleach
continue
Blu-rays,
to work on making repairs and on building back
we
trust
take
as
off
well.
the sleeve. Do they have anything on the inside? We got the same
That's a
picture
surprise.
basically, but each of the
I suppose I
seasons,
just assumed that old man
has,
Yama would be
free
throwing a
Bleach
fit
cards.
over this.
as I showed,
sure
I
that
showed
you
you
must
3
have your
before
own
that I used as
feelings.
bookmarks because
Not
of the
everything that's been
shenanigan that I had.
happening lately.
But we got Ichigo
I hope I can do something to improve our
Rukia.
situation.
and Uryu in season 1.
Head Captain, I brought your confectionaries. Please enjoy
More
them.
confectionaries.
Head Captain Yamamoto, local vegetables for you.
And we got season 2 with
Captain,
Rukia.
these fish were just caught.
And again, is it the same picture on the inside? Yeah, you just got the same picture basically, but with
Head
Bleach.
Captain, I found some rare sake, and I hope
And
you
then
might
for
want
season
to try it.
2,
Rice
we get Gin.
Toko rotin for you.
We get an
Sweet potato
injured
jelly?
Rukia. No,
What
Renji,
is
sorry, not
this?
Rukia. And
salty, huh?
weirdly, you get
All right, then.
Orihime and
Now it's time
Chad.
to take a look at Shunsui and Jushiro's suggestions. Look at all this food. There's far too much of it. There's no way to eat it all.
Head Captain!
What is next?
Heads up,
Seems in the
head
Rukon
captain.
district.
What's that? Okay, season 3 with Toshiro.
What is it?
I wonder when we get head captain.
What are you doing here?
Oh yeah, so this is the one I've been using as bookmarks.
I do not need
These aren't them,
reasons.
these are the other ones.
Just
So
explain
you
the
get
situation.
Byakuya,
There are
Toshiro,
people trying to press
and
past the
Kenpachi.
gates.
It seems they are here to express grievances to the court guard for the recent incidents.
Jidanbo is trying to calm
I will
them
read
down
that in
right
1
now,
second.
But I'm afraid that some of the Soul Reapers are attempting to suppress them
Since
with
I
force
got
for
loads
turning-
of just exposition, I decided to show the cards you get with all of the Bleach DVDs. And then for the last one that I have so far, season 5, I pre-ordered
Yikes.
today. You get
we inadvertently picked the perfect
Aizen,
moment to show up.
or Sosuke, whatever you want to say.
As expected of the head captain.
Yoroichi,
Always a step ahead.
and weirdly, because he's not in the show yet,
This isn't really the
Ulquiorra.
time for a nice little chit-chat.
Open the gate, Chidambo!
Well, you know how it is.
Head Captain Yamamoto.
Gotta give you some fun.
It's that devil! Ryusai Yamamoto! Get out
Devil?
of here! He'll kill us all! Look at you now!
So look, what's
With
this?
the head captain here,
This
you
time
all-
tomorrow, by the end of the day
Silence!
tomorrow, I'll be promising around Nintendo around £650 by early June. It's mad. I really would like to get the Switch day one, but I'm not sure if I will, just for two reasons. One, it's a bit short notice. I wish they had announced it like last month or even a month prior, because I've got three birthdays in May. My mum's birthday, and then Evie's birthday, and then my cousin's birthday. So the three people that I am closest to in my life all have their birthdays in May, and it's ridiculous. So I hate when I have any like spending after May. So I really doubt I'll be able to get the Switch day one. I really want to get the 4 new Zelda amiibos day one. I'm setting my mind on that. I'm definitely going to get that. And then I'm hoping I can get the Switch maybe in like July.
Please, forgive me, head captain. Consider my words and reflect well upon them.
To be honest, if the Switch launched with a Zelda game, I probably would have done everything I could to make it work. But for Mario Kart, why won't he run? Oh, Genryusai can't run, despite the fact he's very fast. Also, considering my mum has bought one of her presents and I just gotta send her the money, I don't think she would accept me not giving her the present. Oh, look at him. Oh, it looks very good, don't get me wrong. Same as the new Donkey Kong. I think the new Donkey Kong looks amazing. And I will definitely make sure I have the Switch by July so I can play it. But it's also just the price of everything is disgusting. The Switch 2 versions of Switch games, in-game, I'm not sure about Amazon or other retailers, they're £67. £67 for a Switch 1 game with, you know, like a graphic and performance upgrade with a little bit of extra stuff in the game, but not like a full-on...
incompetence. The 13 Court Guard squad shall steadfastly defend this place with our very lives.
That's true. Well, if resellers do, I'll have to come over and we'll hang out and I'll play some Switch over yours.
Trust in us once more.
I commend you.
There'd be no way around it, really, would there, at that point?
Right now is not the time for that. We are holding a sumptuous feast, so help us prepare.
A feast?
After all, that is what we need in this particular moment.
Righto?
There are numerous people who have
Yeah,
yet
it's
to
just
recover
such
from the
annoyingly
previous battle,
bad timing.
and many have fallen into poverty.
Like, I wish the Switch as well was a little bit cheaper than the 396, but it's a price that's understandable.
Isn't that good news
It's the
to get?
games and all the other business that are just
That's something
unreasonable.
only the head captain could do. If the Central 46 were functioning, then it wouldn't have turned out this way.
How far in advance was that calculated?
I wonder about that.
Looks like old man Yama's safe on his throne for a while.
Wait a minute, isn't that voice for Jushiro the same guy who now voices Jinwoo? Alright, we're good to go. It's finally time. The 2 Arang cars. Ha ha.
Sir, a report from Squad 12. Signs of Iran cars in eastern Karakura. They've detected 2 of them. Judging from their spiritual pressure, density, and stability, we believe they're fully developed.
So, it begins.
Let's go. I wonder how they're going to be splitting these arcs in the game, and if these are the official... No, they're not, definitely not the official breaks in the manga. Yami. So what's Yami's full
I've been here a
name?
few times in a mask. I have to say, the world of the living really isn't that interesting. It's such a bore. The ratio's so
Ulquiorra
thin that you can
Shifa.
hardly even breathe.
Stop
Shifa,
complaining.
whatever you say,
I told
Shifa.
you before I could handle this alone. You were the one who insisted on coming along, Yami.
Honestly,
Well, they annoy
the
me,
Espada
crooks
might
and
be
jerks.
my favourite group in
just
all of
how
anime,
many do
at
we
least
have to
what I've
kill
seen
anyway?
so far. The only one that's close, of
There's no
course,
need to kill
is
any of the others.
the
I hear that there are only 3
Sorry,
in this
the weird hiccup
entire
then.
world
The
with spiritual
Akatsuki.
pressure high enough to fight
I
us.
do love the Stone Ritter as
The
well.
rest are garbage.
Like Bleach has got a few
Should
of them
be
that are
easy
really
enough to
good.
find.
The Fullbringers are pretty cool. They're not on the same level as
What's the
the
Who are
3
you?
previously mentioned ones, but they're still
What do you mean?
decent.
Stay back. Just like we agreed.
If you counted the Gotei 13, then I prefer the Gotei 13 over the Arang car. But
Ulquiorra. Is this him?
you get way too much screen time for the
You really
Gotei
need to
13
develop
to
your best
compare
racer
them really.
further. Right now,
Because
it's just
the
not getting the
Espada
job done.
are only in the
Can't you
Arang
tell
car
by
arc,
yourself?
and the Gotei 13 are in
He's pure
every arc
garbage too.
to some extent.
He is?
Like obviously you only get Byakuya briefly in the Substitute Soul Reaper arc, but it still counts, he's still in there.
Ulquiorra!
Chad must have been aware.
You got the is it the 13 spiders that they're called? You got the Spriggan 12 in so Hunter x Hunter for the first one, and then Fairy Tail.
That's the reason
You got
all alone.
is it the 10 Demon Gates of Tartarus? I think they are called, or the Demon Gates of Tartarus. They're great as well.
What the? It heals?
I keep forgetting one. I can't remember what they're
Seriously?
called. The
He's
Arashi
alive?
Seis.
Oh,
Yes,
rats.
there's 3 of them that I've seen. You got the Arashi Seis in Fairy Tail, and the Arashi Seis Galactica and Interstellar, I believe the second one is called, in Eden Zero. Both of those are cool as well,
Whatever it is, it's not
but
healing.
not on the same level as the Fairy
It's
Tail
something
one
that
for
I've
me.
never seen before.
But they do have some
You
cool
seem
characters.
female.
Ziggy is really
Most
cool.
unusual.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like a kraken and he uses dice. He was a cool character.
Just a bit
You got...
until Ichigo can get here.
What's her name? It's the character who looks like Urza Scarlet.
I can't always expect Ichigo to come to my rescue. I can't burden him with
Elsie,
this right now.
I think. Elsie Crimson, something like that. I'm sure it's just a full-on, just jokey parody of her name.
I have to step up and drive these people away myself. Ichigo has more
The
than
Jupon
enough to worry
Katana,
about.
they're a cool group of
This
characters
may be
as
the
well.
only thing that I
There's a
can do
second
for
one in
him now.
Rurouni Kenshin, and I cannot remember for the life of me
that
what their
look
name
in
is.
your eyes.
It basically means like
You wanna
revenge
go,
or something,
girlie?
I believe. But I haven't got back to reading them, so I can't remember what their name is.
Ichigo, I'll do it. I'll protect all of you.
Dragon Ball doesn't really have one, unless you
All
count
right,
the Ginyu
then
Force.
come at me.
Like, I love the Ginyu Force, but they're not on the same level, because they're so unserious.
No, I reject.
Yeah, you tell him, Orihime.
What's this? A little gnat?
Tsumaki, no.
Well, Ulquiorra.
Oh, you got the Vizards
she
in
has
this as well. The
unusual
Vizards are really
powers.
cool. They're like
Shall we tear
an
off her
interesting group.
limbs and take her to Aizen?
No.
But also, if
That's not
you're
necessary.
factoring good guys,
Just kill her, Yami.
then you got the Z fighters
Yes,
or
sir.
Z warriors, whatever you want to call them, and they are easily my favorite because Goku, Vegeta, Gohan alone.
Hold up. Who are you?
No, I think anyone who isn't like the main cast. So the Z warriors or the Z fighters don't count, but the Vizards do because they're not the main characters.
Sorry, it took me so long.
So it's not just like criminal organizations, which most of them are, that I've said, but to be fair though, you can also count the Vizards as a criminal organization. They're not like bad guys, but they technically are like outlaws.
These guys are dead meat!
Did he just heal himself?
Not holding back anymore.
Fuck yeah, boy! Come on! I love how he shouts Bankai.
This is my Bankai.
Bankai. Hey, Ukiura. Is this the one?
Yes. It seems that all your tantrums have managed to catch his attention.
Oh.
Lured him out.
Mala.
Black Bankai. There can be no doubt. He's
I'm not sure if you just noticed that then, but that was gorgeous.
You saved us
And it's
some
such a
trouble.
simple...
Now we won't have to hunt you down.
Oh no, oh no. It's such a simple thing, but I loved it. Because I blocked from behind and he put the sword behind him. It's something that you should expect from a game coming out now, but I still love it. Oh no.
You're the one who did that to Chad's arms. Right then. I'll start with your arms.
Oh, I missed.
Now I'm mad for real. Eat this and die.
Because it's difficult. Shaman King doesn't really have that sort of thing. It has like different teams. Like if you want to count Star Team, I suppose you could. Oh, I can't use reverse. Oh. Got him. Like Star Team is How, Opacho, or Opacha, can't remember what her name is properly, and Lucius. Oh, I got the free. I thought I did pretty bad there as well, so I'm happy with that. And like they're a cool team. I really like How. There's so much about him that feels like it may have, whether subconsciously or very much consciously, influenced a bit of Madara, or a fair amount of Madara, as I mentioned in previous ones. I won't go over it again.
Idiot. That's why.
Yeah, there's just something really cool about the Espadas.
You shouldn't have charged in without testing his ability first.
The fact that all of them have their own like different sort of temperaments and personalities, they're all very different. They're not all just like calm and collected. And there's quite a few of them as well, so it's nice variety. They all have a transformation, which is cool. Not that all the transformations are cool, it's cool that they all have them. There's one or two that are a bit lackluster or not. Oh, they actually showed his arm gone. Fair play. Considering all the censoring, I thought they weren't going to do that.
You can still stand. You're as
Well,
tough
you cut off his arm, not his leg.
Looks like you're having trouble. Shall I take over now?
Shut up!
Really, Yami? You're really going to use your Zanpakuto against him?
Shut up, I said!
Zanpakuto? No way, for real? That's what that sword is? Broken
I
hollow
can't remember.
masks,
Like,
holes
oh,
in
you
the
got the
chest,
homunculus
and Zanpakuto.
in Full Metal. And if you count that, you could maybe count the State Alchemist, but I feel like that's too broad. That's like picking the Red Ribbon Army or the Freezer Force.
Like Shinji and me? No.
Also, like Jiro's androids, they're not even on the same page with each other, so they don't count, and they're not officially recognized as like an organization anyway.
I don't need your...
Hello, partner.
Ichigo!
Now it's your turn.
Oh no!
What are you aiming?
Yeah, me and Richard watching this now got him up to episode 138.
So if I try to resist
You've seen this bit now. I was been so excited for him to see the new arc and meet the Espada. What was it? He's seen up to, I believe, the end of Ichigo versus Grimmjow for the first time.
Wait, something's not right. The boy's spiritual pressure is fluctuating wildly. That's rather peculiar. At its lowest, his power is garbage. But at its highest, it surpasses.
I think the only way they could make this game
indeed. What can it mean?
more streamlined, like with Dragon Ball, how they'd have to make this fight like a what's it called? Like have two forms.
Hey, hello
You
there.
fight him once, and then you fight him a second time where he's missing his arm, and you just fight while the dialogue is going on, where you just hear Ulquiorra referring to Ichigo's spiritual pressure, just being unstable and everything.
You're practically just begging to get killed.
And then this could be like the cutscene by here, when Kisuke and Yoruichi stop the fight, basically.
Those two are Kisuke Urahara and Yoruichi Shihoin. You can't possibly defeat them at your current level. We're going.
Running away?
Better watch what you say. I'm sure that you're very well aware of just what would happen if you tried to fight me, while also trying to protect those two pieces of garbage.
Oh,
we've achieved
garbage.
our immediate objective. I'll go inform Lord Aizen that this so-called Soul Reaper he has his eye on is trash.
I suppose in solo leveling as well, you could count the S ranks. They would probably count as a little organization onto their own of this sort of caliber. Well, not this caliber at all. Solo leveling is not like Bleach power levels, because it's a much smaller scaled series where, you know, they're trying to protect Korea more than anything, just like a city, or a country I should say. And a lot of it is set in a city, really, isn't it? It's not like they don't travel all across Korea. You know, the current arc with kind of like paying homage to the Chimera ants of Hunter x Hunter. They go into that island to get rid of the ants.
Orihime.
Ichigo, yes?
So it's on a much smaller scale. And I feel like the power levels for it is really cool, just not as high. Same with Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen has cool powers and cool fights and everything. It's just the power level is a lot toned down on it.
As bad as it looks, I promise. So
Like some of the feats that characters do in Bleach by the end are insane. Like Dragon Ball is obviously characters blowing up worlds and two characters punching fists that makes the entire universe like shake.
So
you know,
how can I not feel guilty about it?
which is why I find it hilarious when people are seeing a vote on Facebook who would win between Jinwoo and Goku, and Jinwoo was winning. It's like,
are you kidding me?
you realize
I thought you wrote it down.
Jinwoo does not stand a chance against a man who has the potential to destroy a universe if fighting someone on a similar level or above his. Like when he fought Beerus and the whole universe was shaking.
This thing's so uncomfortable, though.
And that was just Goku at the start of Super. By the end, after he's defeated Moro, he's way stronger. Mastered Ultra Instinct. And for people who've only watched, I won't go into any more about that, because apparently that's coming back, so I'm excited for that. And I really hope it has current day anime like philosophies. No filler, and just like 24 or 12, 13 episode chunks at a time that just look really
We're on a
good,
mission.
animated really well,
We were sent here to help
and
the substitute Soul Reapers
the
get
only
ready.
filler
Everyone's got to make
equivalent
sure that they're
is
prepared for a battle with
something
the
that the actual
Arancars.
creators added into it, like with Bleach and Kenshin.
Who? What? Are you pulling my leg? You don't know who you've been fighting? How is that even possible?
Look at him. He's a
Fool.
ginger. What do you
They're
expect?
the guys that kicked your butt the other day.
Rukia.
Oh, shit.
Hello, Ichigo.
Rukia.
Huh? Good grief. Look at yourself.
I'm trying to think, what other like organizations
Come with
are
me.
there that I've seen?
Hey, what are you doing?
Because
Hold
Soul
on.
Eater,
Where are we?
I think the Weapon Meisters, all like all that sort of thing. There's too broad. The
That
witches,
What an absolute joke.
like the Kishin is just a guy.
Hey, did
There's
you get a
loads
good
of
look at his
witches.
face? He could use a good thrashing.
And same with like the Weapons and Meisters. It's just like school kids essentially. I suppose you could
Hey,
have the
Rukia,
faculty,
Where
the
are you
teachers.
taking me right now?
Or no, obviously Death's
Shut up and
weapon,
keep
the
running,
Death
all right?
weapons.
Oh, I see
I
it.
don't think.
Over there.
Do you see all 10 of those? Is it 10?
Hollow.
I don't remember if you
doing?
get to see
Go
all of
on,
Death's weapons.
fight.
You get to see most of them by
A
the
little
end, though, for
hollow
sure.
like
I remember
should be a
that.
complete breeze for you.
Shut up. I don't need a lecture.
What's wrong?
Same with oh, there's definitely a criminal organization in Fire Force. I've only watched up till season 2, and I'm excited now for season 3. That's just released, but it's only in Japanese at the moment. And I haven't read it yet. I've got like volumes 1, I think, through to 12, and then I need 13 and 14, and then 17, and then I'd have 1 until 18 with no gaps if I get those 3.
Are you that afraid of defeat? Is not being able to protect your friends that terrifying? Or is it something else? Is it that
Something else.
hollow inside you?
Who told you about the hollow?
If you're really that afraid to lose, then get stronger. If you want to protect the
It's a
people,
revolutionary idea you got there,
then
Rukia.
simply do whatever
I
you
wonder,
have
what
to
happens if I do that?
in order
Oh.
to protect them. If the hollow inside is so terrible, then you just have to make sure that you get strong enough to crush it. Even if no one in the world believes you, stick out your chest and scream in defiance. The Ichigo I know is the kind of man who'll do that.
See, her doing the dialogue right there while we're doing the fight is great, and that's what more of this game needed, rather than having you have to watch the cutscenes after the fact. They should have had as much of the exposition as they could put into the fights. And they could have just done the fights having 2 forms, or, you know, to something like that where you then... Because it's more enjoyable to listen to the exposition while you're fighting,
That's
rather
it.
than...
You can do this.
You know, I've streamed now for nearly an hour, and I think I've done like 3 or 4 fights.
Just shut up.
And the fight's literally probably about 10 minutes of that 50 odd, like nearly 55 minutes.
Rukia!
Hey, how have you been?
I didn't know you were here. How
Which
long
obviously
can
I
you
don't,
stay?
I love the story of Bleach. I'm
We'll
literally
discuss
reading
that
it
a
now
little
for my
later.
3rd or 4th
Hey.
time. And it's 74 volumes. It's not exactly a short story that you can just read through in a week. Well, you probably could read it in a week, but you know, you gotta really fucking smash it out to do
I'll
that.
get stronger.
And I don't want to read it
I'll
that
get
fast.
stronger and
I want to enjoy
once I
it.
do, next time, I won't let them hurt you.
Like, I feel like I'll probably end up rereading Shaman King more than Bleach by the end, because Shaman King's only 35 volumes, or 34, something like that. It's half as long. Same with Dragon Ball. Especially if I only read Dragon Ball Z, I'll end up reading that so many times, because there's only 26 volumes. Dragon Ball adds an extra 16. And the problem I have with Dragon Ball is I love reading the tournaments, the free Tenkaichi Budokai, I love reading the Otherworld tournament. I love reading the training arc with Corin and Kami and Mr. Popo. The fight with Tao Pai Pai. The training with Roshi leading up to the first tournament. The only issue I have is the second hunt for the Dragon Balls with the Red Ribbon Army. Is it what is he? It's not General Blue. I got that manga by here actually. That's the episode I'm on.
Person I can think of who'd stomp on me without hesitation.
Is it Commander?
Oh
no, it is General. Oh, it's Commander Red and General Blue. Right, yeah. Like the bit with General Blue when they go into the cave, the pirate cave. I find it really slow. I was never a big fan of the Dr. Slump episode. But now that I've read all of Dr. Slump, I think I'll enjoy that episode a lot more.
It's been so long since I've been in this tiny little room.
Whereas with Dragon Ball Z, there's literally no part of the series that I not even dislike. There's no part of Dragon Ball I dislike. But there are parts of Dragon Ball that are a bit of a low point for me compared to other bits. Whereas Dragon Ball Z, there's only high points for me. There's the baseline and then there's high points. Whereas Dragon Ball, there's baseline, high points, and then like one or two little low points or lower points.
Let us tell you.
What? This room is so cramped and so plain too. I really need to pretty this place up.
God, could you imagine if Ishin saw Rangiku?
For a boy's room, this place is actually
Tits out like
pretty
that.
tidy.
Come on. This place is cramped as it is. Go further in.
Hey, how did you guys get in here? And what did you do to my light?
Arancars are hollows that have removed their masks in an effort to acquire the powers of both hollows and soul reapers. There's just a few, and fewer than that have fully developed powers. But now, Aizen and his Hogyoku come along, and we have fully developed Arancars to deal with. Like those
I'm sure they mention in canon that we're aware of, or at the point of this point in the story, there was only like one natural.
Initially, the Soul Society's plan was just to monitor the situation
Arancar,
until Aizen made a move.
To this extent that Aizen didn't interfere
We
with.
needed some time to rebuild our forces.
I might be wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure like there's only one who made it to that level.
And when they came to the world of the living, we had to take action. So we were chosen to come here and help you prepare.
I believe there were a few that were close.
Who picked you guys?
Head Captain Yamamoto. Until the next Central 46 can be assembled and formalized, he's going to remain the Commander-in-Chief. The reason that Rukia was chosen is because out of everyone, she knows you the best.
That's not true. They chose me for my ability.
And the reason that I was selected is because I'm one of Rukia's superiors. Then, after I was chosen, I was told to assemble a combat
She's
team
in squad
outside the
13
captain
and
class.
you're in squad 6.
So, I asked Ikkaku to accompany
You're
me.
the lieutenant.
Then, Yumi Chika demanded that he be allowed to come along. And Rangiku heard the commotion and didn't want to miss
And they're
any
11
of the
and
fun.
she's 10. Squad,
And
that
because
is.
Rangiku was going to be coming along, Captain Hitsugaya reluctantly came along so that he'd be able to keep an eye on us.
What is this, a picnic?
In any case, Aizen definitely has his eyes on you, and is eager to know more about you, Ichigo Kurosaki.
Captain Hitsugaya. There's the party pooper who refused to get into the attic and try to hide there with us.
Were you waiting outside all this time for somebody to open a window? Not too smart. Boys with silver hair aren't exactly a common sight around here.
I'm going to remember this when we get back. It's true that an Arancar
Oh, you're all
is a
going to get
hollow
serious
is torn off its
punishment.
mask, but simply removing the mask of any random hollow won't produce an effective Arancar. If someone really wanted to create an army of Arancars to wage a war on the Soul Society, they'd start with hollows of Menos Grande level and above.
Menos and above? What? You mean there are hollows more powerful than the Menos
I keep forgetting how to
Grande?
pronounce it. It's like Adjuches or something. You'll say it now. Maybe I'll remember it this time.
there are 3 classes of Manos Grande that exist. First of all, the Gillians. They are the lowest class of Manos Grande,
The
and little
lowest
more than
of the
foot soldiers.
low.
They're numerous, and all of them look the same, essentially indistinguishable. Gillians are the Manos Grande that you generally see in Soul Society textbook illustrations of Manos. The Manos Grande that you fought before coming to the Soul Society was one such Gillian, for example.
That thing was just a foot soldier?
Gillians are gigantic, but slow,
of
and they have the intelligence of wild
of that
animals.
classification,
A captain-class Soul
yeah.
Reaper could easily defeat them. The next class is more problematic.
Here we go. What's it called?
That class is the Ajukas. They're smaller than the
Oh, you've seen it differently now.
fewer in number, but they're also highly intelligent.
It's like Ajuchas, they were saying before. Ajukas.
The
That doesn't sound right.
Give
I'd like
orders
it.
to the Gillians. Finally, the last
Ajuchas.
class, the Vasto Lordes. They're the highest
Vasto
class of Manos
Lorde.
Grande. They have
So
a very
I've
small
obviously people
stature for
call it.
hollows, just about the size of ordinary humans. They're not common at all. Only a handful of them exist in all of Waco Mundo. Now here's the really bad news.
So yeah, the Vasto Lorde is what I
Lordes
mean.
are
Like,
very strong.
I believe there's only
Than Captain Class Soul Reapers.
one, maybe 2 of them that
Worse,
existed,
we have no
like
way
to
of
that
knowing how
extent.
much stronger a Vasto Lordes gets when it becomes an Arankar. Aizen, Gin, and Kaname are likely training the Manos Grande right now. That means
Maybe,
if
it could
Aizen
be.
currently has, or will eventually have, 10 or more of these Vasto Lordes under his command, the Soul Society is doomed.
We don't want that. We don't want to be doomed.
We have returned from our mission, Lord Aizen.
Ulquiorra, Yami, welcome back. We've been waiting for your return.
Yes.
I see. So after what you witnessed, you came to the decision that he wasn't worth the effort of killing.
Yes, sir. The orders given to us before we left were to kill anyone who we discern might be an obstacle to us, and...
What were you even thinking? Dancing around the issue like that? When you've got permission to
there's my
kill,
boy.
you kill, right?
Grimjow.
For the Espada, I think my top 3 are Stark, Grimjow, and then Ulquiorra. But I struggle between Grimjow and Ulquiorra as to which one I prefer. But I think it is Grimjow by a sliver. And I love Nell, but she isn't an Arankar.
That boy is no danger to us.
No, one of the Espada, sorry. She's an Arankar.
Huh?
And I don't know if I like her more than Grimjow,
Or at least not what his
or
current
about the
abilities
same.
are. His growth rate
Stark is my favourite of the
potential
Hollows.
that boy has is absolutely tremendous.
I just love his personality.
Right now, his powers
I love
are
his
extremely
demeanour.
unstable and unreliable.
Like,
But I
for the same
sense
reason
that
why
if
I
he
like
doesn't end up self-destructing,
Shun Sui.
He might very well prove to be useful to us at some point in the future. That's the reason why I let him live.
I still say that you're being too soft. And what if you're wrong about him, huh? What if his powers stabilize and we end up having to fight? Then what?
Then I will be happy to deal with him. Do we still have a problem?
Very well. He's your responsibility. Do as you like with the boy, Ulquiorra.
Thank you, sir.
Alright. Still going, goddamn.
Hey, when are you all leaving?
We're not. Actually, We're planning on staying here until the Urankars have been completely
Sleepover?
defeated.
What? But where are you all gonna sleep and stuff? There's not enough room here.
Oh. Well then, I guess that I'll just stay with Orihime.
Orihime? And have you asked her about that?
No, but I don't believe that she'll turn me down.
Oh, they haven't shown it. So
You wanna come with me, Captain?
when Ichigo first says that they can't stay there, Rongiku's instant response is to start getting her tits out to try to persuade Ichigo to allow her to stay by sexing it up a bit.
Of course not.
And Ichigo's like, "Oh, you will not tempt me,"
Don't
covering
worry,
his eyes. It's like
never
peeking at the
intended
same
you to take
time.
care of us.
My
We'll
man,
find our own beds.
he knows the score.
Much.
I'd keep that wooden sword close if I were you.
Well then, guess I'm off too.
Where?
For now, I think I'll head on over to Urahara's place. He was the one who was able to get you ready to fight us in just a few short days, wasn't he? I've always wanted to meet him. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask him about.
I see.
Kisuke's a weirdo, so be careful.
So, what about you, huh? Hey, Rukia, stop!
What? Come on. You knew where I was gonna sleep.
Are you crazy? My family already saw you. What are you gonna tell them? Hey, listen to me.
Orihime's room.
After that, Ichigo was all better. And then... But wow, Rukia is really amazing. To tell the truth.
It's a double-edged sword, you know, with this story, because I really like how in-depth they're going with it. They're really giving you a lot of the story. But then, at the same time, there's so much like exposition where you don't get to play as a result of it.
I'm glad you're enjoying it at least.
So, why are you acting so somber?
Yeah, they changed this bit as well, probably for the best. So at this point, when Orihime is all sad,
Go on, talk to
Rongiku
me.
is actually
I'll
naked
listen.
when she's like trying to be nice.
Look, I'm doing just fine. Really.
If she said she just had a bath anyway.
I'll do all kinds of painful things to you if you don't.
Rukia's really amazing, isn't she? It just took one kick, and with that, she totally snapped Ichigo right out of his funk.
Well, maybe you should have kicked him. Did you consider that?
For quite a while.
Trying to be nice to him and all that. I just needed a swift boot up the ass.
I'm a bad person. All along, I thought that all I was doing was just looking out for him, but I only wanted Ichigo to be happy. But now Ruki is back, and she cheered up Ichigo in no time flat. I guess I should be happy about that. And yet...
And yet what?
Instead, I find that I'm feeling jealous of her. She's a great person. She's so kind, so strong, so beautiful. I love her for cheering up Ichigo.
So I love that the voice actress for Orihime got to have more dialogue than her time as Hinata. Like she speaks and says things as Hinata, but 90% of the time it's Naruto. Or like Brother Neji or something. Just saying characters' names.
How lame. I'm a total wreck.
But she actually gets to play a character more off, like kind of all the time as Orihime. To be fair though,
silly.
Bleach gives a
such
lot
a
more time to the side
have no
characters as
reason
well
to be
compared to
jealous,
Naruto.
Orihime.
Naruto is
Ichigo's
the
just
Team
a
7
kid.
show.
He can barely stand on his own.
Probably like
And right now,
85,
I think he really needs
90% of the
both
time.
you.
Whereas
Anyway, what's so bad about jealousy?
Bleach is like
Look at
the
yourself.
Ichigo show
You're doing your very
about
best to
50%
actually
of the
deal
time.
with your feelings and to address them. You know
It's
how
not
easy
less,
it is to run away
because
from
you get a
them
lot
or
of screen
to
time
use
with
them as an
Aizen, you get a
excuse to
load with
lash out
the
at
other
someone.
lead characters, all
But
the
instead you're
captains.
facing your feelings and trying
You
to
know, you
accept
get a lot of
them
time with
because
everyone,
you're
and it's great.
good, Orihime. There, go ahead. Go on, let it all out. Come here and let me press you tightly to my bosom.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the Rare Hunters for a criminal organization, or just for a group of characters.
Seems
Problem
that
is with the Rare
man's still
Hunters,
What could he
other
want?
than
This
Marek,
is just ridiculous. I don't have any business.
there's a few
getting
named
involved with
ones.
Lieutenant
I can't
from the
remember a load of the
Soul
names though.
Society. So what exactly is this guy's
Rashid,
deal?
whose name is Odeon in the manga, in the anime. You got the mime, I can't remember his name, but there's the mime. There's the guy who steals Red Eyes and uses Exodia. Forgot his name.
I felt a number of strong spiritual pressures on the way.
I can't remember the clown. I'm forgetting all of their names. But there's the clown who also has a dark magician. So there's like a few of them with names.
Reinforcements from the Soul Society. Man, this never would have happened if he just killed that kid from the first
But other
time
than
he had
that,
the
I don't think there
chance
is
to.
any like organization with
That
multiple
idiot is
characters
too
in it.
soft.
So you got like
There's no
those
need to
main
hold
5.
back. If they have any spiritual pressure
Oh
at
no,
all,
and there's the 2 masked guys. I can't
Kill
remember
them.
their names.
Spare
Or
no
they have like one mask on the left and everyone else on the right, and they do the tag duel with Yugi and Kaiba. So there's 7 of those. Plus, then there's tons of just nameless ones. Then,
Rukia,
so there might even be more than I'm
feel
forgetting. But there's
That's
at least
too
7
many.
of them.
are they coming this way?
Not yet.
If you include
They just
if you
seem to be
include
probing
Marek
around
and
for
Yami
spiritual
Marek,
pressure
then
at the
there'd be
moment.
8 named ones.
How come?
Ichigo, this is bad. I think they're putting together a hit list.
Oh no.
That means they're going to kill everybody that they can find who has even a hint of
I really like the
spiritual
Rare
pressure.
Hunters. I wouldn't put them on the same level either. I'd put them above the Ginyu Force in terms of how cool they are, or how, like, you know,
I don't think I've ever seen hollows as big as these guys before.
impactful they are to their own
Just how I
respective
like
story.
Let's have ourselves some
'Cause
fun.
the Ginyu Force is a team more than an organization. But it's the closest thing that Dragon Ball has, other than the Red Ribbon Army. But I think the
Mikey
Red
guy
Ribbon
is with
Army
her. It will keep her
is
out
a bit
of the fight.
too big.
Go on.
But maybe I don't know. Well, yeah, because I'm not counting like the like the Arankar as a whole, just the Espada.
Captain Toshiro
So you could just count the leaders of the Red Ribbon Army, I suppose.
The captain of Squad
Commander Red, and you got like General Blue, General White, Purple,
hit the jackpot.
Yellow.
No. If you want to be truly accurate, it's more like you crapped out.
Oh.
So I suppose you could count those, the coloured people, like the generals, I suppose, the Red Ribbon Army generals. They would count, I think, because there's not a super overabundance of those. The White Blade or the Red Dragon. Ooh. So let's see Kaku. Oh, I go to the 2 anyway. What time are we on now? We're on 1:15. Right, yeah, we'll do these 3 fights, or these 2 fights, and then wherever that convergence one is there. And then we'll see what time we're on. But I want to do at least these 3. But yeah, we got the generals in the Red Ribbon Army. They would definitely count.
Spiritual pressure?
Ginyu Force, maybe not.
Ryu's at 0 right now.
Like,
What
the
about
Frieza
Orihime
Force,
and Chad?
there's too much of them.
Captain Hitsugaya and Lieutenant Matsumoto are with Orihime.
Which is also why
They
the
should
Rare
be able to
Hunters, you might
protect her.
factor them or
But
consider
Chad,
them as one that's too
one of them
much. There's too many
is coming
people.
this way.
A pseudo army. But like the Frieza Force is a full on army. The Red Ribbon Army is literally in the name, it's an army.
That spiritual pressure's
But-
close.
But Aizen's Army of Hollows is an army.
Rats. You're no
That's why I'm
Soul
only
Reaper.
factoring the Espada, because there's only 10 of them.
No good.
Hello.
You shouldn't evaluate your attack.
My
until
funky
after
fine
you've won
fellow.
the fight.
I guess you're right.
My funky fresh fine fellow.
So, after I kill all
With a
of you,
seashell on his
I
head.
guess that I'm just going to have to go and tell the others that none of you were worth anything. None of you were any good.
You would have killed me if Ichigo hadn't shown up when he did. I'd be dead for sure right now.
Chad, step back, okay?
Wait! Ichigo! That girl healed me!
I think the Fullbringers, the
Please,
problem with the
just let me
Fullbringers
handle this.
is they are a sort of bad luck placement in the story. The fact that from every manga or anime I've watched or read, I don't think I've ever seen one that I can remember other than Bleach that has an origin story, an arc up to a great climax with the defeat of Aizen, and then a reboot with an arc building up your power to become a strong character, and then a climax with the end of the 1,000-year Blood War. It literally has a soft reset, and it's amazing. But as a result of that, I think the Lost Agent arc and the Fullbring characters are looked upon lower than they should be. Because I had that problem when I first watched Bleach. I considered it the Fullbring arc. I'll just call it that now, which is the Lost Agent arc. It's the same arc. The Fullbring arc, I viewed it as the canon bound arc, which is a horrendously bad take.
What did you say?
Step back and let
It's
me
a great
handle
arc.
this.
It has
You're far
some
too
really
tense
good
to deal with it
characters.
yourself.
They're not as good as the others,
going to
I would
get
say,
yourself
the
killed
Soul
if you
Reapers
keep
and
on
stuff,
trying to
or the
fight like
Espada.
this.
But they're still very good
Rukia,
characters.
wait.
They have an interesting backstory, they have an
you got your
interesting
powers
power
back?
system.
Surprised?
And there's a
wasn't
lot of
able to get my
amazing
powers
stuff.
back
It's
before
like a
because I was
mystery
still in the
arc.
Gigai of
If you
Urahara's, and that was
take it for
blocking
what
me.
it is and
But I
accept it
discarded it
as a
and lived in
mystery
the
arc
Soul
and not
Society,
just like a
which is full of
standard
reishi.
shonen
So
arc about
naturally, I
fighting and
regained my
everything.
spirit energy. What do you think?
It's amazing.
Rukia.
And depending on how much you how much you like that aspect to the arc, it's either going to be one of your favorite arcs or one of your least favorite.
That's Chappie, the most popular soul candy with female soul reapers.
Like,
I'd
for-
initially
for
intended
me,
to buy Chappie, but there were none left on
I
the
find
shelf,
it difficult
so I
to
ended up
place
with
it because
Cone
my favorite
instead.
arc is the Soul Society Invasion arc, and then it's the 1,000-year Blood War, then it's the Arrancar arc in its entirety. If you split it into sections, then I would be able to put the so basically I would put the Fullbring arc below the highest points of the Arrancar arc, but ahead of the lower points.
Arrancar number 60. D-Roy.
Squad 13.
Especially the end of the arc.
There's no point in wasting my time learning the names of the people that I kill.
I see. Well then, you can at least remember the name of my sword.
Sadino Shirayuki. Is that it? I think I remembered it. I always get... No, I'm doing really bad. Why did I get in the I am pressing A. Get behind him to continue the fucking combo. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have beaten him ages ago for that first health bar.
A true pity.
Too bad, Soul Reaper. The sky is my domain. You're in my world now. A sword that freezes the ground isn't worth much in aerial combat. Die.
I'm very sorry. So Deno Shirayuki doesn't actually freeze the ground. Its domain is everything that lies within the circle that it forms around its target.
Too easy.
Oh, and we mash X. Thank you. Oh. What happened then?
You need further discipline.
I think that'll be a 2 out of 3. Maybe even a 1. I feel like I did really bad.
A true pity.
I got all 3. Oh, that was 2 minutes, not 90 seconds. I thought I had only 90 seconds to win. Well, there we are. I'm still surprised. Whenever the pressing X to teleport behind doesn't work, I'm always convinced I failed in the...
Of course. After all, I'm standing right here.
Okay, now it's moving. I'll say, the thing was moving in one spot, but not moving on the rest.
That's Sodeno Shirayuki. Lady
Sodeno Shirayuki.
Snow-type Zanpakuto. It is the most beautiful Zanpakuto in the Soul Society.
It is a very nice looking Zanpakuto.
Its hilt, a completely white Zanpakuto. Hop.
Way to ruin the mood.
Lady Rukia has the skills necessary to be a seat officer, Hop. But the work that the seat officers are responsible for is much more dangerous than the kind of thing regular guards have to handle.
Hop.
So a certain person who did not want Lady Rukia to be exposed to danger pulled some strings and had Lady Rukia removed as a candidate for a seat officer position.
Hop.
A certain person?
Yes, Lord Byakuya Kochiki. Hop.
I don't think storytelling's for you.
I don't think exposition is for you. Now, would you mind getting off me?
What? D-Roy got himself killed already?
I'm afraid so, my man.
Well, I guess I'll just have to kill you both myself then. Arankar number 6, Grimjow. Nice to meet you, Soul Reaper.
Which of you is the strongest? So I guess that's what the third fight will be. Alright, unlock key 1 of 2 done. Yeah, based on that, it seems like you're supposed to work it like top to bottom. If you want to do things relatively in order without revealing things.
Thanks. You saved me a lot of trouble.
Ah,
now I don't have to try to
the
find
Raikage.
Yumichika, let me handle this guy.
I wonder if he appeared as this character before the Raikage.
You're not so lucky. I'm no D-Roy.
He must have.
You
Because this
better
is
start
like
saying your
episode 115, something like that. And he doesn't appear as the Raikage until Shippuden. And the original Naruto is 220 episodes.
You're a big boy. I didn't catch your name.
What was it? Arc 1 is like where they do like they do the bell test again for the first couple of episodes, and then you have the fight against Deidara and Gaara, and then the Kazekage retrieval arc that doesn't have the Raikage in it.
You and I apparently have very different ideas about etiquette.
Then it's the Tensho Bridge, which again no
Whenever I'm
Raikage.
training someone, I always tell them
Does
that
he
it's
appear
only
before the
proper to
Kage
introduce
Summit?
themselves to their
Is my
victims.
point.
If you're about to kill somebody, I believe that they at least have the right to know what the name of their killer
'Cause-
is.
Zaraki Squad, 3rd seat, Ikaku Madarame!
You don't have to give me your name, but at least take
If he
note of
doesn't,
mine.
then he definitely appeared
Because it's the
in this
last name you're
first.
ever going to hear.
He may appear in Naruto before then as a different character.
You said
But,
a 3rd seat's below lieutenant level, right? I could take all you Soul Reapers if you like. That way, I'd actually break a sweat.
Dear, oh dear. That's what you get for selling him short. Weren't you listening earlier? You're fighting Ikaku Madarame, the third seed of Zaraki Squad. He's the second most powerful man in the Soul Society's most feared team. I'll stand back and let you have your fun. I can't be sure you'll win, but even if you die here, I know for sure that you'll die happy.
I guess that I might have underestimated you. Against
You did?
somebody like you, maybe I'd better give it some more effort and fight with my sword released.
Then you're willing to
Is it
acknowledge my skill?
Volcana? Something like that?
No, you fight for sport, not to win. But I'm gonna give you a little lesson right now. I'm gonna show you what it's like to be completely outmatched. That way, you'll never again make the mistake of fighting an Arankar merely for fun.
Yeah, because I'm sure...
Volcanica! This is how we
When
do
do
it.
we see
This
him?
is how Arankars release our Zanpakuto.
Because the Kage Summit, is called because Sasuke is believed to have kidnapped Killer Bee.
Arankar number 13, Edrad Leones. An Arankar Zanpakuto is sealed within the core of his power, inside his body. They're quite a bit different than the swords you Soul Reapers wield. So, when we release our Zanpakuto,
And yeah, that's after the payoff, because Sasuke uses Amaterasu on Killer Bee.
do you understand now?
So he's already had his fight with Itachi and got the eyeballs.
What you're witnessing is my true form, and Volcanica is my true power.
Volcanica. So yes, that's basically the equivalent of a Bankai, what he just did there. Well, I've already fought as Ikaku. Do I like fighting as Ikaku? I can't remember. I can't remember.
What do you think? We Arankars are even more deadly than normal once our Zanpakuto have been released.
Ooh, I got 7 health bars.
Nowhere near strong enough to absorb that much spiritual pressure, are you?
This
Oh
is Yumachika
god, this is a lot of
Ayasaka of
damage.
Squad 11. The enemy's destructive power has increased more than we anticipated. I want an area freeze in a 300 ken radius of Ikaku. There's a chance a number of Konpaku could get caught in it. You can take the structures out with combat pay as usual, but the Konpaku protection is the top priority. We have to assume that all of the Arankars are more deadly than we thought. Freeze the area around Toshiro, Rangiku, Renji, Rukia, and Ichigo Kurosaki too. We can't take any chances. And prepare a squad funeral for Ikaku Madarame.
Oh, it didn't work.
Just give up.
So I have to
Sometimes knowing
do
when
that.
to quit is a virtue for a warrior. I admit
Get
that
him!
you fought well. Don't make me have to blow you to pieces.
Oh, this one's
now.
got to be win while still having like 4 Konpaku or something, or 5 Konpaku.
Alright, fine. The others probably have their hands totally full right now. Hopefully they won't even notice.
Oh no.
Watch closely. And don't you
this is
dare
bad.
tell anybody about it. Ah, drat.
Let's
I
go!
really didn't want to be forced to use this.
Bankai! It's difficult because I do like this voice actor a lot. I love him as Natsu. I love him as great. What's it called?
Lie to me. I know that my spiritual
Death
pressure
the
isn't high
Kids.
enough to impress you just yet.
Sugar.
So you'll just have to be impressed.
I'm sure he voices other characters I like as well. I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's strange. It seems his Zanpakuto's spiritual pressure is actually increasing right now.
So you noticed. You see, Hosugimaru is a rather slow starter. That means it's usually fast asleep when I perform Bankai. When it starts to awaken, the dragon engraved on it slowly turns red. Only when the dragon is fully red is real mode Hosugimaru at its maximum destructive capabilities.
Kick his ass, Ryumon.
Yes,
I wasn't sure you would. Ozukimaru's spiritual pressure has risen.
I am fighting you seriously, what do you mean? Boom, 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 boom. Right, so his attacks appear to be you press R2 and then triangle or circle, then you actually press square to attack. Oh, I did the secret mission as well.
Rats.
It's a scar you got from Ichigo.
Ikaku Madarumi. It's a good thing that you told me what your name is.
Yeah, the next season of Bleach has Orihime on the cover. I'm surprised by the characters on the covers.
Still be alive.
Ichigo on one, just a given, has to be
Of course
Ichigo.
I'm alive. But I was very
Rukia
lucky
on two, a given, has to be Rukia. But then Toshiro on 3 over Kenpachi or Byakuya, because I believe that's when their fight is against Ichigo. It's either in season 3 or season 2 for those two. But you'd think one of them would be on there before Toshiro. And then Renji on season 4. Like I don't know, I both get it and find it confusing by the order that they've picked the characters, I suppose. To be fair, I'm sure Toshiro was voted as like the most popular character for Bleach at one point. So it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it feels odd. Like season 5 being Orihime, I get it, but I also feel like season 5 probably could have been Ulquiorra. Or depending on how far in that season ends, it could have been Green Jow.
Approve it already. We'll all be dead without it.
What time are we on? Hour and 32. I could maybe do one more fight after this, you know. Do this one, then one more. Get it up to about an hour and 45 and then leave it there for the day.
So that's all a captain's Bankai can do, is it? My, that's rather unfortunate. It's almost pitiable how pathetic you really are.
It's not very nice.
Ilfort released his Zanpakuto. That means he must have gotten bored with the battle. Or perhaps he's been wounded by an unexpectedly powerful attack or unforeseen complication. No, I doubt that's it.
Ilfort? Is he with you guys?
Yes. His name's Ilfort Grants, also known as Arankar number 15. That is who your comrade is currently doing battle with. I'm afraid to tell you that with Ilfort now in his released state, your comrade is at somewhat of a disadvantage. Your ice flower,
well, that's not good.
It seems that it's coming apart.
So?
Unless I miss my guess, that flower hovering behind you is representative of the amount of energy that your Bankai has left. Well, am I wrong?
Maybe.
You're still so young. The fact is, your Bankai probably isn't fully developed yet. Bankai requires an enormous amount of spirit energy. It's difficult, even for someone on the level of a captain, to sustain Bankai in a long fight. And doing so becomes even more difficult still, with an imperfect Bankai. The longer this drags on, the more your ice flower will keep dropping petals.
Wow.
And when they're all gone, your Bankai will disappear. I could easily wait for your Bankai to disappear and kill you, but weak as you are, you're still a captain, and you deserve respect, I suppose.
I suppose.
The truly sporting thing to do in a situation such as this one is to strike with everything I have while you still have some energy left to fight.
I'm not sure how I feel about this sarcasm and this meanness of this guy, you know. Bit of a dick, isn't he?
You know, perhaps I should take a page from your book and tell you my name. Arrancar Undecimo, number 11. Shalom Kufong.
So tell me, does that mean that out of all the Arrancar, you're the 11th strongest one?
No. That number merely indicates my birth order. It's not representative of the level of my strength. However, that really only applies for numbers above 10. This is our system of enumeration. I'll explain briefly. You see, when Hollows are reborn as Arrancars through the Hogyoku, we are numbered according to the order of our birth, beginning with the number 11. For the preceding numbers, the naming system is handled differently. The most gifted killers among us are the ones allowed to receive the numbers 1 through 10, which are assigned in descending order of their lethality. Those are the ones who are known as the Espada. The numbers that were allocated to them are inscribed somewhere on their bodies. In addition to receiving those prized numbers, they also have authority over the rest of us.
Oh, yeah.
The truth of the matter is that the strength of an Espada is so incredible that it makes my own pale in abject insignificance.
No.
And in fairness, I should warn you. Among the numerous Arrancars who were dispatched to this world, there is one who is an Espada. Lord Eisen was benevolent enough to give that one the number 6, the Espada Sexta, who's also known as Grimjow Jaggerjack.
Yeah, but this reveal, it means nothing, because Grimjow already did that. It should have just had Grimjow appear and say nothing. And then he was like, oh, this guy looks like he means business. But instead he's like, oh, I'm number 6. Like, oh, okay, cool. We already know now.
So you really are a captain, despite the fact that you are hopelessly outclassed and are facing certain defeat and destruction. You continue to stand your ground. Truly impressive.
Oh, I can't grab him.
Come on. I can't keep this up much longer, Rangiku.
Come on, hurry.
Beyond
it's my turn.
I was off guard.
We got him.
Too soft. Eat this. Cross-shaped flowers, Yorimaru's launch.
Lieutenant Rangiku Matsumoto of Squad 10. Gentei Kaijo has been authorized.
Thanks. Captain! Renji! Gentei Kaijo has been approved!
Yeah, buddy.
Finally. It's about time. Gentei Kaijo!
What?
Gentei Kaijo!
Okay.
Gentei Kaijo? What exactly
The very
is
same.
that?
Gentei Kaijo. To prevent excessive influence on the spirits in the world of the living, we captains and lieutenants of the 13 court guard squads
Must wear a Gentei and a spirit restriction seal in the form of a company badge on our bodies when we come here. It restricts our spiritual pressures. It limits them up to 80%. In other words, when it's been removed, our strength
is a
is...
whole lot of sense.
quintupled. It's over, Shalom Kufong.
Damn! Not good. That power. Arrancar number 15. Eelfort Grants. Before we were granted Gentei Kaijo and could tap into our power further, he blocked my Hihio Sabimaru like it was nothing at all. If he'd fought all out from the beginning, I'm not sure I could have beaten him. Could it really be possible that all Iran cars are as strong as this one?
Could be. Maybe.
If they are, we're in trouble, Ichigo.
That fight wasn't so bad. I keep forgetting that certain characters, you can't fight them like normal. You need to sort of stagger them, then fight them. And it causes me to take a load of hits. So what time are we on? I'm 140 now. Well, that lasted longer than I thought it would. Right, yeah, okay. No, go on. I'll do one more. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Yeah. Well, I could do this one last fight. Watch out, this one'll be 40 minutes on its own. I keep doing these streams a little bit shorter than planned, so I should. What I should start doing now is when I get to the point of like, yeah, I think this would be okay, then do one more, because then it'll hit the sort of time I wanted it to.
From the other one. This spiritual pressure is incredible.
So which is it?
It's interesting to think
Which
where,
one of you is the stronger one?
like, where would these characters rank against the upper echelon of the Gotei 13? Like, how do these compare to Shun Sui, or to Jushiro, or to Head Captain Yamamoto, or to Retsu Unohana? Like, they are the 4 oldest captains. So how do they compare to them?
That I'm taking it easy on you. Come on, hurry up already. Unleash your Bankai.
Because I believe the 10 Espada are ranked based on the amount of Reiatsu they have, not necessarily like combat strength. Or also how broken their abilities are. So a character at number 7, for example, could have an ability that's like really just broken, way more so than a character at like 4 or 3. Not saying that is the case for those numbers, but just in theory that could be true. Or at least a character could have an ability that's way more exploitable in combat compared to someone higher up than him.
That's more like it. You call that a Bankai? It only imparts average speed to you. You disappoint me, Soul Reaper. Is that all you got? Well?
Why did he stop blocking? Or did I break his shield? There we go. Yes, alright. Health bar 1 down.
What was that? That move. It wasn't included
Damn
in
it.
Ulquiorra's report. Soul Reaper.
You still feeling disappointed?
If there's one for keeping health bars, I definitely haven't got it now.
All right, Soul Reaper. Finally. At last, you're worth killing now.
Damn it. Not yet. It's almost over.
I love how Ichigo's like, oh, you scared now? Huh? You scared now, Hollow? And he's like, fuck yes, come on, son. Now this is a battle. Oh, damn it. There we go, let's try that again.
Watch closely.
One more. Oh, I got him! Ha! Oh, caught the wire on my leg there. Or with my leg. I think I'll have 2 out of... Oh, I got them all. Oh, 4! Hey, hey! The game was nice. So if he hit me with a big finish by dropping my health bar all the way down, then is it compact? I keep forgetting all the terminology for the health and stuff in Bleach.
Cuts are too shallow. Not even the full force of the
They don't really reinforce it very often with like the soul body and the chain and all that business. So I keep forgetting what they are.
Inside me. I can do it 2, maybe 3
But
times
can
and
do.
still maintain control. What now?
Well, I wouldn't just stand there, Soul Reaper.
How
Now
cool he
it's
is.
my turn.
I think if it's on a coolness factor, Green Jow is my favourite Espada, and it's not even close if it's just in terms of coolness. If it's favourite moment, then it's probably Nelliel. And if it's just like them as a person, it's Stark.
You already know. You invaded the world of the living against orders. You also mobilized 5 Iran cars without authorization and lost them all. These are serious offenses. In short, Lord Eisen is not pleased, Grimjow.
I really like the design of Tosin. I just don't like that his voice has been changed. I will continue to be displeased with them constantly changing characters. Like,
Wait! Where are you going?
the whole point of voice acting is to
We're going back to Waco
act
Mundo
using your voice. If you're going to be putting strict rules on only people who look like the character can voice the character, then the rules need to apply more strictly. For one, there are black people voicing non-black characters, so it should be both ways and not one. And secondly, most anime characters are Asian, so they shouldn't even be voiced by like British people, American people, black American people, because they're not even American, they are Asian, so they shouldn't even be like, you know, either you need to go actual full on with it, or stop being so
But all of
selective.
that is academic. The point is, even if you were able to do it 100 times, you still couldn't defeat me while I'm in my released state.
Because, like, in terms of Bleach, all the Soul Reapers are, like, they're based on Japanese culture, so they should all be Japanese people. The Espada and the Hollows are Spanish, so they should all be They should all be Spanish people. The Quincy's are German. The Fullbringers are English. So, like, you know what I mean? Either just actually be ridiculously, annoyingly efficient across the board with all of it, or just whoever sounded good, let them voice the character.
You won.
I lost.
Fool. If you're alive, then you won.
Stop. You know better. If you were me, you'd feel the same way. I didn't protect anyone. I wasn't able to defeat our enemies. I failed. I lost. To Grimjow.
Well, there are worse opponents to lose to be fair. Grimjow is a strong guy. He is no joke. The visor. It's interesting. So I'm assuming they're not going to have a Arrancar arc. It's going to be like the Visored arc, the Waco Mundo arc, the fake Karakura arc is what I assume they're going to do. What are we? 47%. Jesus, so much more to go. Yeah, because I've done all of these. So these didn't work out to be as much as I thought. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Before we go, I will check to see if there's anything in the shop, because it's got new things in the shop. So look here, Urahara Shoten. God, they missed an opportunity by not calling it Urahara Shoten. What are you? Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna grab you. I'm not sure how much money I got. Oh, 50, jeez. I'll grab Green Joe. Yeah. Get head captain. Get Eisen. Yeah, grab you. Grab my boy. And then I'll grab a few more of these in a second. That means I should have the corresponding ones here. Yeah, we got a Shunsui. I don't know what these certificates are for. Oh, they're titles, are they? They appear to be. I know these are like pictures. Where's Shunsui at then, eh? I'll just do that, go back around. So we've got I guess we got a head captain, look at that. There's so many of them now. There's tons of them. Yeah, so probably just like, oh god, I got all these now as well. Oh, I got the 10 Espada. 11. This is, oh, rather doing that little surprise for you. And you got the, that's yeah, it is the squad's flowers. So there's Jushiro, not Jushiro, Shunsui's flower. And then there's 13. There's Jushiro's. Head captains, Byakuyas, Unohana's, there was Aizen's, number three, Gein's, Siphon. Yeah, so there's just new things in the shop. Thank you so much for watching, take care, I will see you in the next part, have a great day, like, subscribe, follow, if you want to, support the channel, be greatly appreciated. Bye now. Wrong button. That one.